So it's not required to be a nice parent.
Yeah.
It's always important to be a correct parent. There was this boys' room WhatsApp. These very young boys, 12 and 13-year-old boys, having extreme inappropriate conversations on a WhatsApp group, sharing videos, pictures, objectifying their own classmates. Absurd.
It's not about the parent trusting the child, it's about keeping the child safe. Privacy comes after safety. As parents, we are the pilots, okay? And our kids are our passengers. So, if there's turbulence, you are still flying the plane. Your passengers are going to complain. They're not going to like, but are you going to listen to the passengers and say, oh, sorry, you don't like this? I have to keep you happy. No, you are not. Your pilot is not going to do that. The pilot's first job is to keep you safe, not happy.
I have a question for you and for you too. You said something about the parent asking you, shouldn't I trust my adolescent child? They're yet to make wise choices.
Yeah.
So there should be trust, but within a set of boundary, knowing as a parent, having gone through the same phase when we were young, we know what to expect from that age.
In Delhi recently, there was this boys' room WhatsApp. These very young boys, 12 and 13-year-old boys, having extreme inappropriate conversations on a WhatsApp group, sharing videos, pictures, objectifying their own classmates. Absurd. If one of the parents was looking at the WhatsApp group and seeing what this child was talking, so many things would have been avoided. But all the parents trusted their children. That's why I say don't trust your children blindly. It's not okay. Their frontal cortex development has not happened yet. They don't know what is right, what is wrong. They don't even know whom they're talking to, what they're talking. And see, when I was in the commission, day in and day out, we used to have problems related to children getting into trouble. When you give them a phone and when you don't monitor it, it's like sending them into the city and telling, meet anybody, talk to anybody, do whatever you want.
It's not about the parent trusting the child, it's about keeping the child safe. And I would like to. There's this very nice analogy that Dr. Becky, she's a parent educator. This analogy sort of stuck with me. She says, as parents, we are the pilots, okay, and our kids are our passengers. So if there's turbulence, you are still flying the plane. Your passengers are going to complain. They're not going to like, but are you going to listen to the passengers and say, oh, sorry, you don't like this? I have to keep you happy. I will land at the destination that, we intended to. No, you are not. Your pilot is not going to do that. The pilot's first job is to keep you safe, not happy. So, my take on this whole trust thing is and this is what, I follow with my daughter. If you have access to technology, if you have access to the online world, I need to know what content you're seeing. And privacy is a term, privacy comes after safety. So I understand you're a teenager, you need your privacy, please go ahead, you can talk to your friends and everything, but I need to know. I in fact, occasionally even ask her, randomly, what was this WhatsApp chat about? And we've agreed in our MOU that I have rights to open her WhatsApp and randomly just, get a feel of what's happening, what sort of conversations are happening. So this, I think, and kids these days are really smart. If you really appeal to them, if you parent with connection, I'm sure they are mature enough to understand where you are coming from. So authoritarian ways don't work very clearly in modern times. But if you do tell them, and this pilot analogy is working very well for us. So so if I say, Ma, you can see, we were only talking about this. And there have been times when, I have intervened and, we've spoken about how some things, some language is not appropriate. And there's always comparison. My friends' parents trust them. You don't trust me. So then I tell her that I completely trust you. You're still a child. I don't trust you to be able to keep yourself safe. That's my job, not yours. And I'm the pilot. So that seems to be working. Yeah.
I think that's a wonderful analogy. Yeah, absolutely. Now, having said that, right, and having seen all of these, I'd want to say instances where you see these extremities, what would you sort of say are symptoms, say for a parent like myself?
I have kids, I have young kids at home. When do I sort of, what are warning signals or symptoms when, as both an educational psychologist and an ophthalmologist, you say, hey, these are warning signals, this is when you should check your screen time? What would you say those are?
Number one, when a child refuses to go to school continuously for 20 days, 25 days. See, once in a way, it's fine. Amma, I don't feel like going to school today. I want to take a break. It's fine. But continuously for like 15 days, 20 days, child not wanting to go to school is a red flag. Second, child not wanting to make friends with anybody or getting rid of the existing friendships also. Fighting with everybody, wanting to stay alone, staying in the toilet for too long, only with the device. Even if relatives come home, Amma, why are they coming home? Why? What do they want? Only one weekend we have. Why should they trouble us even in the weekend? There are a lot of adolescent children
Just imagine asking
who
us
say
that.
things like these.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's definitely not okay. And then three, when you really see weird behavioral changes, that is definitely a red flag. Sudden over sexualization in girls, definitely a red flag. Sudden violent behavior in boys, definitely a red flag. See, they not able to study, not able to score marks, not always related to screen time. Okay? But not able to follow a routine, not able to be a social person is definitely a problem. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. And then the child feels drowsy the entire day means the child has excessive screen time in the night. Child is not sleeping on time. Child is always on the phone, trying to put herself or himself to sleep, but continuously watching the phone for till 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and then the child feels extremely drowsy in the morning. That, I'm so tired, I don't want to go to school. I don't, even if the child is going to school, child is sleeping, not able to study. So that extreme drowsiness is definitely not okay. And then inability to connect with the family. Even when we sit for a dinner, when we have a dinner table conversation, the child should be able to say one or two things at least. Totally not showing interest in having a straight face and this and that, link done, can I go, is not okay. Whatever you do as a parent, your adolescent child is not going to like you. You can be the best parent in the world. Your child will have something to complain about you and will say, that auntie is better than you because of this. Most parents go through this phase. Even as teenage kids, I used to hate my mother because she was super strict. Yeah. Now when I grow up and when I have kids, I understand, okay, my mother was right. So I think we'll have to give them that time. So it's not required to be a nice parent.
Yeah.
It's always important to be a correct parent. We do the correct things, as she very rightly said. You are the pilot, you need to land. Let them scream, let them shout, let them pour water on their head and say, my life is very bad in this family, because these children know sometimes they say things that they don't really understand. It hurts us also. Then we like, I'm working day and night for providing this to you, and you are telling me this. Should not get offended. They don't really understand what they're speaking.
But they find that sweet spot where they know it. It sort of hurts us,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
one spot
Like
where
that sting.
Yeah, it stings us.